So we're about to stake this castle nut, and it's recommended to do this to make sure that this castle nut does not come loose under firing. And so it's recommended to do it in two different areas. So we're going to do it here where this gap is on the castle nut right here, and move some material from this over in that gap. And there's also an area up here that we're going to do too. So what you want to do is just come in here and try to get about halfway in between this gap, and not about halfway here, but about 25% more this way than towards the receiver. So let's go ahead and try to line that up real quick. Okay, I feel like right about here looks pretty good, and we're going to give it a little light tap with this punch. You don't want to use a roll punch, you want to use a punch with a tipped end on it. Let me show you something similar to like this guy right here. And let's go ahead and give her a little tap. Okay, got a tap on there. Now we can see where we're at. I can see I'm a little bit right, and that's okay, but I want to go a little bit more inward. And don't worry if you make a little mark. You can easily that should blend in actually when we go to mash some material over. So where that's at, I'm pretty good with that. I want to come a little bit more inward, and I think right about here looks, let's see here, I apologize, I should have got better lighting. Let's try this. Okay, yep, I'm liking that spot there, and it created an indentation. So I'm going to go ahead and tap this a few times and start moving some material over. You could use a ball peen. I'm not using the correct hammer, but yeah, let's try to go straight down and start hitting it with some wax. We're getting some wax. It's moving some material. It is moving a little material. I'm going to keep whacking at it. Material is getting moved in there a little bit, but let's keep hitting at it. Angle it a little. Give it some healthy wax. Okay. We got a decent bit moved in there. I'll hit it some more. So we got some material moved over, but not too thrilled with it. I'm gonna try to keep messing with this a little more. Maybe if I up the size of my pin here, could possibly help out a little bit. So let's do that. We're going to angle it, hit more towards the castle nut. All right, and so we got enough material, I believe, moved over. to where it's going to prevent that castle nut from moving. It's not super pretty. I'm not a professional, but just giving you guys an idea of how to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this one too and get that moved over as well. Good indentation there, right about where I want it. Give her some healthy whackings. All right, we got some material moved over here as well. Feel like this is good enough for government work. Now I'm sure some will cringe and say I did it wrong, but at least I know my castle nut's not going to be moving around now. And this is something that I could have done before I painted this rifle, but I just wanted to get it done. And I am not too big and too worried about having dings or scratches on my stuff. And it's very minuscule, but at least we know going forward that castle nut is most likely not going to move unless you really crank on it with a castle nut tool. So here you go, guys. I appreciate you checking in and hope this helped you out.